Hello everybody and welcome to Poland Daily Travel. I'm Will Richardson. I'm here in Medyka at the reception center for people coming across the border from Ukraine. With me is a volunteer who has an interesting story to tell us. Her name is Kasia Urbanik, is that correct?
Correct.
I got close anyway. Yeah. Kasia, what brought you here?
So I came here, so I live in Paris. I came here to basically visit my parents for a month, and then that happened. So we came with my friends just to volunteer. So we are super close, like 2 hours drive, so we couldn't just not come. And we're doing like everything, like kitchen, music, painting, and whatever, housekeeping, whatever is needed every day.
Painting with the children?
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw all the drawings. There's a whole wall with the drawings.
There is one. Yeah.
And lots of kids playing in the.
Yeah, there's a kids area in the center, so it's nice. So the women, mothers can rest and sleep a bit.
But you find yourself by accident because you just came to visit your parents.
Totally by accident. And a couple of days later, after I arrived, my friend is like, "We're going tomorrow to Medyka. You coming?" And I said yes, and now we're coming like every 3 days.
How long have you been here this time, and from where have you come?
Day number 4 today.
Yeah, and which city have you come from?
It's a city close to Krosno. I was born in Krosno, so it's like 20 km from Krosno.
Krosno being in the southeast of Poland, on the way to the Bieszczady. Yeah, and so near the border, not far anyway.
Not far.
And not far from Rzeszów, which is the major city in this area.
Exactly.
Yeah, and what have you found? What about the traffic flow over the last 4 days of people coming in? Is there a difference between 4 days ago and now?
Yes, every day is different. So there was one day, day one, I wasn't here, but there were 390 people arriving. No place, no spot anymore. So.
Because it takes 200 roughly.
A bit more, but like a lot of people were sleeping on the floor. Then the day after, almost nothing, no one coming. Last night, maybe we had 10 people, like almost nothing. And so they come like during the day and during the night. And now what they did is that they released a train from Ukraine to Warsaw. So there were 800 people 2 days ago going directly to Warsaw and not stopping by here.
So they came, they came through here and they're going on to places where they can find
destination
direct to Warsaw, where they can find more accommodation and things like this, or move on where there is accommodation from the capital. Yeah.
Totally.
Okay. We'll be taking some people with us as well, because there's no sense in us coming down. We got some volunteer money, hired a van, and so we'll be taking some people and hopefully placing them before we get there. We've already placed 2 mothers and a child, and we have some more capacity. So if you can think of anyone,
sure, I have your contact.
Needs to go to Warsaw. Yeah, we're going to be here for another few hours. That's what else can you tell us that's important? You want to make a direct appeal, because I'm going to be cutting a small documentary out of this to promote aid coming from various places in the United States, for example, and not only Australia also.
That's a key thing, actually. That's really key, and I really want this to be a splash on TV, just because we have tons of things arriving every day from all around the world. It's nice, it's beautiful to see that, but like 50% of that is not really useful. And there's a lot of clothes for sure. Like
what is not useful and what is useful?
So clothes, like warm clothes, for sure it is useful. So it's sent directly to Ukraine. So there's a big car going to the border, and then small buses spreading that into different cities.
In the Ukraine? In
the Ukraine, directly.
Yeah, right.
And then a bit stays here. So like baby clothes, creams for babies, women's stuff, like anything for women and kids here, but like
every kind of toiletry and
toilets,
first aid stuff, medicine
too is needed. So like anything
from
that can
aspirin
help you.
to anything stronger that might be
headache basically. When you stay 4 days at the border, you have a headache. So and if you don't, you're just super lucky. So exactly. So women's stuff, like little things like shampoos, like anything for hygiene, and for babies, like creams for babies and oils. We have a lot of Pampers. We have 1 ton of Pampers.
Is that from Procter & Gamble direct, or?
No, it's from people.
It's from people buying it and companies buying it. And
everything. It's from corporations and from individuals.
So both. Okay.
So that's it. Like think about what you guys need actually. if you are here and you haven't taken the time, you didn't have the time, sorry, to grab your stuff. And like it's really basic things that we don't think of, like it's a SIM card, it's a shampoo, it's a makeup, it's you know. So yeah, that's really the need. So I hope that information somehow will go to the big organizations, but for now it's not.
Kasia, thank you very much
Thank
for
you.
talking to us. It's been a
Good
great
luck and thank
pleasure. You're wonderful to be doing what you're doing.
You too.
I appreciate it. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, so watch the trailer. The trailer has, will tell you in pictures some of the story from here on the border. That was Kasia Urbanek, who is here from Paris and acting as a volunteer. Stay tuned.